The couple's publicity saga continued this week after Harry announced he is releasing his memoirs in 2022. Published by Penguin Random House, he said he would be writing the book, not as the prince I was born, but as the man I have become. Meghan has similarly been busy, having last week confirmed she was working on the couple's second production for Netflix as part of their mammoth £109 million deal. Many have commended the pair for their efforts to make inspirational programming. Others, however, have drawn attention less to what Meghan and Harry might get out of the deal, and more on how Netflix will benefit from acquiring two of the most talked-about humans on the planet. Simone Ferriani, professor of entrepreneurship at City, University of London and at the University of Bologna, said the streaming giant has got the pair on board right when its series, The Crown, is exploding around the world. While Meghan and Harry will have no say on the contents of The Crown, Professor Ferriani said their presence will take the series to a whole new level, ultimately garnering perhaps millions more subscriptions for Netflix. He told Express.co.uk, "This is no ordinary series. We are talking about one of the most successful titles ever in the history of Netflix. A series that has become globally so wildly popular to drive up subscriptions. According to some estimates, by 1 to 3% alone, we are talking about 5 to 6 million new members. Now, and here comes the key thing, the highly anticipated final seasons 5 and 6 are those that will cover the Queen's reign into the 21st century, including of course Megxi, arguably the event that captured most global headlines in the post-Diana history of the royal family. Think about the heightened resonance that the new seasons of The Crown will have now that the two real-life royals have become Netflix's content producers. Even if officially Meghan and Harry have no dealings with The Crown, for me, it is obvious that their becoming part of the Netflix's family will take it to a whole new level of verisimilitude, fueling global cultural zeitgeist and added audience demand. Sure, Netflix's spokespeople heralded the deal as a celebration of Meghan and Harry's creative vision, but the sheer reality is that Archwell Productions, the production company established less than 1 year ago by Meghan and Harry, has no track record whatsoever to suggest that they have an eye for exceptional content and storytelling. When Meghan and Harry sat down with Oprah Winfrey for their bombshell interview in March, a cultural sensation ensued. Memes flooded the internet, and 17.1 million people tuned in to watch it live. Not to mention those who watched it on catch-up services. Professor Ferriani said this is just one in a series of examples showing the potential synergistic effect of the Meghan and Harry and The Crown brands. He continued, The Crown helped pave the way for the American public sympathy toward Megxi, and the extraordinary interest in Meghan and Harry, as testified by Oprah's highly anticipated interview, will loop back around into new craze for future seasons of The Crown. Add to this the fact that high-status people want to be around other high-status people so, just like the Obamas, who too in 2019 signed a multi-year production deal with Netflix, Meghan and Harry may prove to be invaluable as a magnet for other deals and talents. It might go some way in explaining why neither Netflix nor Spotify have yet to comment on the lack of projects announced by Meghan and Harry. They have revealed just 2 productions for Netflix, with their Archwell audio podcast series on Spotify having published only 1 episode, a 30-minute piece with other famous people talking about how they coped in lockdown. Daniela Elsa, writing for news.com.au, noted while creating TV series and podcasts takes time, the clock is ticking for Harry and Meghan to prove they are worth such astronomical sums of money. She drew a parallel with other famous names who struck deals with streaming platforms like Shonda Rhimes, and Barack and Michelle Obama. It took them 11 months from the signing of their contracts to reveal their debut slate of 7 projects for the company. Meghan and Harry passed that 11-month mark earlier this month, but to no announcement. Russell Myers, the Daily Mirror's royal editor, recently told Australia's Today programme that bosses from both streaming platforms would soon be wondering where their hard-earned dollars are going exactly.